Okay, I want to show you what me and Josh did today. First off, we cleared out this entire walkway, cleaned up by the cichlid tank, cleaned that tank there, the blue one past the cichlid tank, and opened up our walkway. And then, oh, there's my peace lily. I called it a daylily on another video. We cleaned up all this by the tanning bed so we have access to it. Underneath there is just floating toys for the pool in the summertime. Now over here, this is a broke TV. We mounted the new one up there. It's 55 inch. It ain't actually broke. It's got a 2-inch white line that you can see through going down the center of the screen. So we cleaned up the hot tub area, and now, ta-da! Look at this. We cleaned up this whole side. So now you can see we put the couches against the Bellagio stands because them stands ain't moving anytime soon. And now we had a walkway because the couches were against this and then were sticking out to here, and it gave us a little walkway. But with the couches over here, it's not stopped by anything, and then over here you can walk as close to this, giving you the illusion of more room over here as you walk down this aisle. So, and you can use the couches to sit and look and watch the pond. So we did this, and oh, them Bellagio tanks, 20 foot long. It still amazes me that we got them tanks. There's the other one, 20 foot long, amazing. Okay, this is Josh's beer pong table and quarters playing table. So it's off to the side, but these marks on the carpet, we have to run a carpet cleaner. This here was where the waterfalls was splashing right there and getting out of the enclosure for it and getting the carpet all wet. So once it dried up, it leaves this white, I don't know. So I have to rent a carpet cleaner and clean this up. But this is back behind the scenes, behind these tanks here. There's all three of them. You can see that was our workout area. It's got pool floats sitting on it now. And then I got, that was a broken ladder. I took the half side that was good and hung it from the ceiling so that you got monkey bars across there. And made use of the space. But yeah, this looks amazingly cleaner. So now I just got to clean this carpet and things will get better. The lights are starting to come on. But me and Josh are going to keep on working and get this place cleaner and cleaner. Since I can't see Tracy, I can spend my time catching up on, like look at this here. It's just a bunch of stuff that's gotten a dead plant, a cup, a roll of toilet paper, some garbage bags, just a light. I got to plug it in and see if it works. My air blower from the garage. Here's an extra pool. This stuff just builds up, and once you start setting something somewhere, you keep setting stuff there. So now we got to go through all that and clean this off, because underneath here is where I keep the flippers and the goggles and snorkels and masks and all that stuff for, the swimming in the pool. But yeah, the whole pool's looking better. Plus, we come back here. We eliminated this hose. So this hose here, it's just clamped up now. It can come out here. We only have the one return hose to the pool now. And we cleaned up the dying plants that were over here that didn't make it through the whole winter, and I've got to get that one yellow leaf off there, but then the rest of the river is cleaned up and running good. So we still have to run the pipe up from the valve up over all three of these tanks so that we can Y off a valve to have dripping in on each one and run the overflows back to the pool. Right now we're using them as quarantine for any sick koi and all that stuff, and I have to do water changes on it. Okay, now let's go check on Josh. He's in the 4400. There goes Josh. He going into 4400 this morning. It looks clean, but the window is filthy, so he's going to clean that. And then replace all this gravel over here. It's been about 3 months since he's been in here.
This is gonna get us up for you. You gotta plug in my air compressor.
See how most of the fish stay away from him? They're all over here. He's putting his weight belt on now. Then he can easily maneuver underwater. Right now, the water makes you want to float. He's got his air pressure on, and he can breathe in whenever he wants. All that is a brand new air compressor run through an air filter and then set accordingly to the right pressure. And the way we did that was we had Josh get in, and he kept on telling me he needed more air or less air until he's comfortable breathing. Let me hand him the sponge. This is what we clean the windows with.
You give me the net, I'll catch the brood sharks while I'm in here.
You want to catch them and do what with them?
Put them in the greenhouses. They can't eat nothing. The next biggest one's getting to be the size of what we can put out the pool.
Yeah. I mean, are they picking on anybody?
I mean, there's gar in here that are smaller than that left greatest one.
I'd leave him go a little while longer. Okay, now he's going to start doing this gravel here. Oh no, he's going to start on the windows first. I'll stand back here. See how he plants his feet against the back wall? And he pushes pressure on the front. He can hold himself still so he can wipe the window. See all that you don't see? See that film that comes off at the end of each stroke? You can probably see a difference now in clarity from the blue ground here to the blue ground there where we haven't done yet. To me, it's all blurry. My eyes are bad. It's just blurry. See the film coming off the ends now? There you go. That's the stuff he's getting off of the window that we have to look through to see the fish, and we don't notice it because it's such a thin film, a biofilm. But he does a good job cleaning in there. He's got this down pat.
Problems with having facial hair.
The masks don't seal that well.
Yep.
We need to get you a full face diver's mask.
Yep. You can really see that film coming off there. That was a pretty thick layer on this time. There, now you can see it being wiped away. There you go. Good job. Look at all the sparkling bubbles.
Good job, Josh. That looks 100% better. The bubbles were sparkling when they were coming up out of the ground, or out of your thing. Now this is going to get the dirt stirred up a little bit. Surprisingly, that gravel's never really dirty. It's these Giraffe Cat and the Nigers. They suck the gravel up, and they eat the food off the gravel, and let it go out of their gills. It's pretty neat to watch. I mean, can any of you do that in your fish tank and not get a cloud? People always ask me about cleaning the gravel in here. Ain't it terrible? I tell them we never clean this. You got to have the right fish for the right job. Well, here you guys go. This is the end result. Look how pretty that looks. I could sit out here for hours. Seems like every time we clean that window for the next month or two, it just stays so, like, I want to call it sparkling maybe, or brilliant looking. I just love how you can see all the way to the back, and that's 7 foot from front to back. You know, a lot of people say this is really packed in there, but if you look down from up top, it is there's so much more room. You're seeing a 2-dimensional picture of a tank that's 7 foot from front to back. But I just wanted you guys to see how nice and, you know, colorful it really is, and pretty, I think. I could set a couch here and just hang out with these guys all day. But in these times of we're supposed to be distancing ourselves, if you haven't seen them, why don't you guys go back to the very first video and watch as we progress along and build the Ohio Fish Rescue. It's pretty interesting. But if not, you know, like, subscribe. Appreciate that. And in the meantime, you know, stay fishy, my friends.